Hey guys, my name's Spencer. If you have never watched the channel before, I run Gocher's Cards up here in Northeast Oklahoma. Today I thought I'd do a different one. We are officially going to send off a submission through GameStop. I got to looking at the rates, $15.99 a card, after submission fees, after insurance, after shipping. It's actually cheaper to go through GameStop for cards that are under $200. Now, I've got a couple in here that are going to be more than that, but we're going to test and see how good GameStop is at upcharging. We're going to see what the process is like, how smooth it is, and we're going to see how fast the turnaround time is. So far, I've got 2 submissions I sent off early January. They got there like December 4th. It is currently January 12th, and I've got one of them checked in, and the other one's not checked in at all. It just arrived. So I really am curious to see how fast GameStop is. I've got some friends who have sent some submissions off. They got done and back real quick. So I'm going to show you a couple of well, I'll probably show you the cards real quick, like really fast. And then we're going to run in. I'll ask a few questions, see if we can maybe record part of the process. I can't guarantee it. But if we can, I'll include it in there. And then I will do a follow-up video to let you all know how it went. Did somebody scam us, you know, out of our bubble Mew, or did we get everything back that we were supposed to get back? So give me just a second. I'm gonna flip this camera around and I'll show you what we're sending off. All right, I'm gonna go through these cards really quick, but we're sending off a Beedrill V Alt, a Mew, Bubble Mew, sending off the Leafeon V Max, Charizard V Max, Darkrai V Star, Mewtwo V Star, Semi-Seer V-Star, Zoroark V-Star, gorgeous card, Zeraora V-Star. This card has bumped up in price like crazy. We're sending off the Giratina V-Star, the Origin Form Dialga V-Star. We have a Charizard from Celebrations, Minty, Garchomp V Alt, the Trainer Gallery, I believe, Entei V, Raikou V, we couldn't find a Suicune, Inteleon V Max, really cool card, Regidrago V, Mawile, the Lugia V, Duraludon V Max, just a little $5 card that'll look cool in the case, Leafeon V Max, Blood Moon Ursaluna EX, Charizard V. We are also going to be sending off, let me adjust here, we're also sending off the Mimikyu Delta Species card, the Tag Team Birds, Tag Team Marshadow and Machamp GX Full Art, the Galarian Slowking V, and then we're going to get into some Japanese. We've got the Marshadow and Machamp Tag Team Shining Mew, beautiful card we picked up the other day. Pulled this Espeon EX out of a Terrestrial pack. We got the Umbreon EX that we're going to send off, Japanese. I don't even remember what this is. Sandy Shocks, I believe. The Palafin EX, super cool card. We're also sending off the Raging Bolt EX. Then we have a Zapdos, Iron Leaves. We're sending off the Lycia's Appeal, the Charmander from 151, Dudunsparce Master Ball, the Feebas Art Rare, Slack Off, this used to be one of my favorite Pokemon during Gen 3. Alolan Dug Trio, Pikachu EX. We're sending off another Pikachu EX. Pulled this guy on Christmas. Probably going to PC that card just for memories. The Charizard EX Japanese. We are sending off a Dark Steelix Japanese. This card has a nasty swirl. I don't think it'll get a 10. I'm hoping for a 9. I could see it getting an 8. It's mint outside of a couple spots on the edges, little white spots. And then we are going for PSA 1s for the Charizard base set, the Mewtwo Shadowless, the Zekrom EX, and the Ho-Oh EX. All of those last 4 we're hoping for PSA 1s. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and get inside and see what this process is like. Hopefully it's easy and smooth sailing, and we'll get out of here. Hey, looking for Connor, I believe. That you? Cool, man. So I've got about 50 of these guys that I'd like to send off.
Sweet.
Sure.
Gift card. Yeah.
And I'm really just wanting to show a little bit of this process, but
yeah, no, it's
I appreciate it.
I mean, we get the word out.
Yeah. No, I figured it might help y'all a little bit too, just because I know a lot of people in the community around this area. So if if we have a good experience, we can let everybody know.
All right. So how many cards you got?
So I've got 50 total.
Perfect. Yeah. And do you have an account with us already?
I do.
Perfect.
And like you said earlier, I can track this through the app, right?
You can.
Okay. All right. Very cool.
It's not as in depth as what PSA has.
Sure. Yeah, it's no problem. I just if there's a like a minimal hey, we're at this part in the process, just so I can be like, oh, okay, cool.
Absolutely. Phone number.
It is none of your business. Ha! Let's see if I can pull up my. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool.
All right, and then all that contact information look correct?
Let's see here.
Oh, there it is.
Yes, sir.
That's it, 50. Yeah.
And I've got English and Japanese in the lot.
Yeah, that's fine. Any language is fine.
Cool.
Yeah, should I do this first?
Oh, no. It's fine.
So guys, if you have never done this before, you can pull up your GameStop app, and apparently it's not as in-depth as the PSA app, but you can track, how your submission's going through there.
I was part of our first order.
Oh, do you collect?
I dabble.
A little bit?
As depth as others.
Sure. Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull up my order and kind of show you what that screen is.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So that was my order that I did with it there. So it actually goes through all the steps.
Sweet. Okay.
As
So,
updates.
guys, there's the very cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's actually about as close as what you get whenever you're on the PSA app too. So it's really not that different.
Right. And you have the pro membership already, right?
I do. Yes.
Perfect. All right. So just kind of as our estimate today.
Okay.
It's always going to show the shipping cost in there.
Okay.
It's going to take it off when we load it up.
Okay. All right. Very good. So we're going to be right at 800. Cool.
And this is the warranty sticker.
It's crazy how after insurance and shipping and then return shipping and insurance on my end, it's cheaper to go through you all than it is to do it myself now. And I pay $150 a year for a PSA membership on top of that. So,
Yeah. Pro account with us? What's that phone number?
918-230-5659.
Ooh, sorry about that. We did all 918?
230-5659.
So we're going to take photos of front and the back.
okay, that'll work.
Just in case something does happen, we know what's in there and kind of condition.
Sure. I hate to ask, I'm super OCD. I have them in an order that I'd like them to be in when they go, because they usually grade them in order.
Okay.
So when you're laying them out, if we could
I will
put them back the way.
Uh,
And I can help you with this
okay.
first one. I just figured before we get through the next stack.
Sorry, we're just trying to make sure we don't have glare on the photo.
Yeah, no, you're good.
A new game. So I'm
Okay.
gonna reseal this back up.
So we had
Still been
Beedrill Mew.
played or anything like that.
Yeah, and then this guy, that guy, and then straight down.
Perfect.
Yep, that
All
works. And I appreciate you doing that.
That way, if you
Yeah.
decide if you don't want this game, you can always.
So guys, they take pictures of every card that you send off front and back so that you can get, you'll have proof before you get it sent off of condition, which is great. It's just another way they can keep track of things.
And do up that 1-year warranty on this for $4.99.
So for those of you that don't grade, this is only worth it if you know what you're looking for, because otherwise you're spending $800 to grade 50 cards, and if they come back, bad grades, then you're going to be spending a lot of money on some useless slabs. So make sure that you know what you're looking for whenever you send stuff off. Me and my buddies have been doing this for a while, so pretty good at figuring it out. But if you're new to the game, maybe don't send 50 at a time.
So that's one thing that I've just kind of touched on what you were saying there. We've had some customers come in and ask for like just help with value.
Sure.
We're not in that position, so we don't discuss it ourselves.
Sure.
Last thing we want to do is this could be a $500 card.
Sure.
It's 10 cents.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. This is really cool though, because you wouldn't believe the amount of, so like I'm a local vendor, so I go to all the card shows and do this, and you wouldn't believe the amount of people that come up to me and are like, man, I don't know anything about grading. I want to send some stuff off, but I don't want to pay $150 for the membership to do it, and yada yada. And so like the last couple shows, I've been like, I haven't done it yet, but GameStop is now doing it, and you don't have to pay for the membership, and I think they walk you through it and take care of you. So my buddy came up to me and was like, well, I did it the other day and it worked out really well. And I said, I guess if I'm going to start referring people to do that, I should probably try it myself.
Awesome.
So. But that is smart of you all to not guarantee values.
Well, and I'll talk like rough value just with
Sure.
customers, like, hey, which stuff should I buy? And it's like, well, this is sort of some of the stuff you can get.
Sure.
It's all gambling.
Yeah.
We got photos for everything in here.
You see that, guys? That is really cool. Perfect.
All right. Okay. So after that, we got our terms and conditions here. We talked about the price already.
Okay.
And then you'll tap there and then sign.
Yep, that'll work. Told my buddy if this goes how I hope, then I may just cancel my PSA membership. No point in paying for that. Okay, so everything gets its own sticker and is numbered and has like an ID to it.
Yep.
Amazing. Okay.
And then it all correlates to our last sticker, which is going to go into the back. So everything is numbered and goes together with the order.
Wonderful.
For this particular one.
Right. The other one.
That is really cool. I like that each one gets its own label and it's on the back. And you see that, guys? That's cool.
Halfway done.
I'm sorry for bringing you so much.
Honestly, I'm excited. This is the most for an individual that I've done so far.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. I'm glad to claim that title. I'll take it.
I'll tell you right now, these are going to get shipped out Monday.
Okay, cool.
So,
That would be fantastic. Now, how's the insurance work on this type of stuff?
so part of the reason why everything is taking photos, so once it leaves us,
Okay.
it all goes through USPS.
Okay.
Something happens from there. GameStop Collectibles
Okay.
is going to reach out about that. None of it's handled in store.
Okay, all right. I know it won't change anything, but you all should, if you have any leeway at all, y'all should consider sending through FedEx instead of USPS. I've had...
Actually, it is done through FedEx.
Oh, it is done through FedEx. That's fantastic. I was going to say, FedEx has done me right every time I've sent. I used to send a lot through USPS, and I'm a little leery of it now. We've had a couple mishaps, and you start sending valuable collectibles through them. Once is like, okay, it was an accident. Twice is like, oh, come on, guys.
All right, 36. All right, so everything gets bagged up afterwards.
Okay,
It's
fantastic.
always done in front of our customers.
Goes straight into a bag.
I was wanting to see all this.
You feel free if you want. I don't care.
I was having a chance too.
Blake does a lot of collecting.
I do.
All right, so just like before, we got fronts, we got backs, so everything's documented.
And everything's got a sticker on it. Very cool.
All right. I'm gonna send this over to our register.
So you all hang on to this picture. It goes into your system.
All of it's saved on here.
Cool. Very neat.
All right, thank you.
And the way is exclusive for Series X.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. And of course, the other half of this, when they all come back, we buy 8s, 9s, and 10s.
Okay.
So, but you run your own stuff though.
But good to know.
Yeah. For anybody else, if it doesn't come back the way you want, we buy it. We'll give you store credit or honestly easy stuff. Put it on Venmo, or just Venmo. We'll scan the QR code and right over to you.
Very cool.
We don't have to do card savers, so total today is $7.99.50.
Perfect. $7.99.50. So guys, they were just explaining to me that when you get your cards back in store, they're going to let you look over everything before you leave to see the condition of the slabs, make sure nothing's cracked, make sure everything went through correctly. But really solid process. Very impressed with what GameStop's offering. So, Connor, thank you very much.
Yeah,
absolutely. I appreciate you. This is great. I look forward to getting them back and seeing how we did.
Yeah.
Hopefully a whole bunch of 10s.
Whole bunch of 10s.
Whole bunch of 10s. Okay, guys, we are walking out of GameStop. We just dropped off 50 cards. That is our first submission through GameStop. As crazy as it sounds, I sent off some absolute bangers. We got a Bubble Mew in that submission, all kinds of alternate arts, and with them going up in price, I may be crazy. But I really wanted to test this out, and I thought about sending just a couple, at a time and seeing what happens. But you know what? Go big or go home, right? So we're gonna give this a shot. We'll see how GameStop does for us. It was $800 to send off 50 cards. But here's what I need you all to understand whenever you're considering this. And by the way, let me see if I can blank out any. Oh no, I paid with cash, so it doesn't matter. There we go. Here is my receipt showing that it was in fact 800 bucks. Okay, so here's the cool thing about doing it through GameStop. Yes, you pay more per card for the bulk value than you would going through PSA. However, PSA has a $150 per year membership in order to use their services to get those prices. Technically, you can send through PSA without the membership, but to get those prices, okay? So it's $15.99 to go through GameStop, whereas if you have a PSA membership, the value bulk rate shifts each month just depending on what little special they're running, right? So sometimes it's $12.99 a card, sometimes it's $13.99 a card. Currently in January 2025, it is $14.99 a card for cards $200 or less, and you have to have like a 20 count minimum. So you can go through GameStop. It is a little bit more expensive per card. However, when you calculate in insurance cost to PSA, which is expensive, when you calculate the shipping cost through FedEx, because if you send through USPS your valuables, you are crazy. And then on the return shipping, PSA always charges, at least for me, at minimum $40. It's usually somewhere between $40 and $50. And then your insurance, oh yeah, I already went over that, insurance on the way there. So by the time it's all said and done, between the PSA membership, between the insurance, between shipping, you are paying more per card, because if you have a GameStop Pro membership, shipping's free and insurance is already included. So they cover all of it for you. Not to mention, right now, based off of what I'm seeing on my 2 submissions that are already at PSA, and then the submissions of my friends that they sent off through GameStop, GameStop seems to be getting a better turnaround time than we, the lonely customers of PSA that have been around for years. So because this is a corporate relationship, guys, they probably have a contract somewhere on the back end that guarantees that they are able to get cards back in a timely manner compared to what we are going to get as a sole consumer. So I figured if we're gonna give it a try, we'll give it a try with a big lot. That 50 card lot is worth thousands. Here in a little bit, when we get home, I'll look at my Excel spreadsheet and give an update. But when the cards return, we will do another video, and I'll try to show myself picking them up, and then we'll do a reveal with those grades. We are really banking on some good grades. We spent a lot of money on those cards, and we spent a lot of money sending them off. So cross our fingers. Hopefully it gets done. And in a timely manner, because we have some shows coming up in February and March, and two, hopefully we get good grades. So best of luck, guys. I really appreciate you watching. If you get the opportunity, please subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to give you some good content to watch during the day or on the weekends, whatever it may be. Give it a like, comment down below. It helps the algorithm. If you're, somebody who supports small channels and reaching their goals, I'm one of those, and I greatly appreciate your help. We'll see you on the next one in Gocher's Cards, okay? Thanks.
Pikachu.